right, we're here on Bayou Bonfouca. I'm with Dustin Touche of Magnolia Outdoorsman. Dustin, what a beautiful morning. Sun's coming up. We got a nice early start. It's June, but the typical summertime fishing for this area has not quite kicked in yet. Talk a little bit about what you're seeing.
So, came out 2 days ago, Tuesday, and they're not in their summer patterns yet. We had a few cold mornings and fished some banks, and they still weren't there. Found actually on the fish finder that they were a little deeper, so they're still in a little bit of a funk, maybe in their post spawn. So that's kind of what I'm seeing.
So normal fishing here would be beat the heat, get out early.
Right.
These shad are running across this main bayou, high action, maybe a 2-3 hour window to fish. Are you seeing any bait fish on the surface?
Not really. Not really. We need that shad spawn and the bluegill spawn to which should be happening soon. I expect to.
So what's the plan for today, Dustin?
We're gonna work these edges early on some top water, and if they're not there, we're gonna maybe go a little deeper, try and find some bass.
Maybe some crankbaits?
Do some cranking, some Texas rig worming, a little deeper.
What's your confidence bait here as far as fishing the top water and the grass?
Frogs and a fluke.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Weedless flukes, mimic a shad, and frogs. They eat frogs up.
So we're out close to the lake here. We're starting all the way on the south end.
Yes.
We're going to work our way up.
Yep, we're going to work our way north, maybe hit some structures, some docks, and hopefully put some bass in the boat, man.
Well, let's stop talking and start fishing.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
They're small. I don't know what that is. Oh. It's not big, but first one of the day.
Switched up there?
Yeah, switched to a top off. Kind of mimics a shad. So I'm noticing they're a little off the grass line. So decided I can get away with this with the treble hooks. That's just a repeller shad colored. Right. On the board. And you know, we were just talking about maybe it was the color.
It was the color.
That's a good one.
Take that. He swallowed it down.
Yeah, he swallowed it.
Yep.
They want to jump. He swallowed that guy.
Yep.
I don't know if I got him. Oh. That's what we're looking for.
Talk about that one.
Well, so got my lure stuck. So so I don't know if flipped under that overhang, which it seems a little deeper on this side. So he was right there off of a piece of grass, a little patch of grass. I can't get him undone. There we go.
Let's go get another one.
Yeah, so he was attached to this. Caught him right over this.
So if you fish Bayou Bonfouca, this is what you're looking for, right?
Right, yeah. These sticking up out the water. They hold big bass.
Popper, huh?
Popper, producing.
Then there's a little ditch right here with that water coming out.
Yeah, so swapped over to this side. There's a little more diversity in the grass, you know. From the shoreline, it might come out 15 foot and there might be some gaps, and I think that's where we're finding more fish. Wherever there's the grass is a little more diverse and it ain't just matted, where that grass comes out a little deeper. And as y'all can see, most of our bites are coming, you know, 10, 15 foot off the bank. So they're definitely not holding on the shorelines right now. Saltwater assassin, huh?
Yeah, I like this lure. So I switched over. Y'all can see that's a saltwater assassin in a crystal shad color. I like that color a lot better. Allows me to see the actual lure farther out and see when they tag it. So also allows me to fish a little bit beneath the surface. There we go.
Another decent one.
I like that saltwater assassin.
Might have to switch back to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seem to be catching, even if they're not real big, you're catching. There you go. Another one. They want this jump.
All right, Dustin, finishing up the day on Bayou Bonfouca. A lot of small ones to weed through, but we definitely found some good keepers. Let's review the day. You know, fishing Bayou Bonfouca, it's always the same for me. You start further in the south end because that's the area that heats up. But today, it wasn't, you know, the heat wasn't too bad of a problem. We're concentrating on the weed line, the outer portion of that weed line.
Right.
Talk a little bit about that, you know, how important fishing that grass is.
Yeah, and we didn't even make it to the docks because we kind of got hung up on the grass. But yeah, the outside of that grass is what paid off. They were a little deeper. You know, it's still cool where, and I guess that's where the home. Find diversity, find pockets in that grass, and that's where them bass are holding. They're ambushing these baits.
Yeah. And we tried a bunch of different baits today.
Yeah, we had to mix it up a good bit.
You had your best luck, I would say, with the popper.
With the popper, yep.
And the smaller popper, and you gave me the saltwater assassin.
Right.
The shad, and man, the curly tail shad, and that's it. Yeah. I really picked up with that.
Caught a few early on the frog, but you know that's expected. So.
Yeah. And also, man, Bayou Bonfouca. Watch out for these gators.
Oh, yeah, plenty of them.
I've never seen these gators get so close to the boat. They're really
They love frogs, so they're gonna chase your frog.
Yeah, So just be careful out of the
Yeah.
Bayou Bonfouca. But look, this is going to be all summer, man, especially with the shad. The poge's going to start running in
Yes.
here. Early mornings, what it's
Early
all
morning.
about.
After 9, kind of slow down,
Mhm.
get a little deeper. You know, Texas rig worm, caught a few like that towards the end, so had to slow down a little bit.
But Bayou Bonfouca all summer.
Yeah.